maybe I said, did you see that they caught him? And he's like, yeah. And then we just, had that conversation.
A conversation many parents across Long Island may have had with their children about the arrest in the Gilgo Beach killings.
It still is really unsettling that there could be so many other killers out there that could just be our neighbors.
15-year-old Maddox Albert of Smithtown is having those conversations with his mother, Maria Schuring, an attorney who was a former prosecutor in the Bronx.
You move out here to stay away from that kind of stuff. And then, you find out your neighbor is, who you think is an architect and upstanding citizen.
Schuring is trying to balance her fears sparked by the Gilgo Beach murders case with reassurance that her son not be afraid of everyone, just cautious.
I think that people want to protect children from scary news, from things that are about, the dangers of the world. But the fact is, usually they will find out through peers, or they'll overhear adults talking about it somewhere.
Hofstra University Associate Professor of Couple and Family Therapy, Dr. Alicia Bosley, recommends tailoring conversations with children according to their age when discussing the arrest of Rex Heuermann, who has pleaded not guilty to the charges he's facing.
I do not recommend sharing all the gory details with your children, but talking to them a little bit in an age-appropriate way will help them to feel a little bit more informed, a little bit more in control of their own safety, and they'll also get the message that they can talk to you about these things.
Some parents are very direct about dangers their children may face.
It's important that children are aware of what's going on in the news, and to be aware that there's a lot of danger out and about on Long Island.
Christina Hobiel of Wantagh has 3 children with whom she has discussed the murder victims found at a beach with which they are familiar.
You can't just, talk to random strangers. You have to be aware of your surroundings and where you are and who you're talking to.
She adds she feels better a suspect is now off the streets. Steve Langford for NewsdayTV.